I never really understood the concept of a love triangle because I learned that love was heart-shaped most of the time. I never really understood why we weren't friends anymore, weren't really family anymore, weren't really those sisters anymore. Inseparable in laughter, through tears, on the bus, on foot, riding in the cars of lovers who didn't love us, like me picking you up after dance practice, you picking me up off the floor after my heart had more practice in being broken. Our secrets are our secrets, and no one can ever tell me that we aren't family, including you. I love you, I've loved you. We were sisters in hundreds of lifetimes over, and no one can tell me different, including you. I'm sorry that I betrayed you through words I never said, and empathy I didn't lend you. I'm sorry I wasn't there in December and there in October. I should have called, I should have stopped by, I should have been more brave. You should have tried to understand me and lent me empathy too. You could have asked me to meet you. You could have been the sister I needed too. You should have known that it was outside of my character to not show up in loss, not show up in love. I was prideful because I figured you wanted nothing to do with me. And so I pretended that I felt that way too, until one day I woke up and I actually did feel that way too. Even though by late afternoon I could only feel the joy from the memory of us eating ube ice cream and people watching. Abandonment is a similar theme for the both of us, and so is being emotionally chaotic, and so is shutting people out, and so is being the adult when we were mere children and pretending we're okay and laughing at bullshit and eating in company that makes us forget that we love each other, only to be reminded at the end of the night when everyone leaves that we love each other. Because we love each other, because you love me, and I love you. I grieved you, I mourned for us, I cried for the space between us, the space where everything became convoluted, the space where everything was anger and nothing was love. It's not a justification, it's a reality, because big sisters fuck up too, and little sisters cut the deepest. You know just what not to say, and just because I'm older doesn't mean I always know what to say. We're both learning. Forgiveness felt far-fetched at first. Now it's the only thing on my mind. I'm sorry that I betrayed you even more when I went with him. And now, I know just how broken I really am when it comes to finding love. How could I have been so naive to think my love could arise through your heartbreaking? I am broken in the way I accept love as validation from men to prove that I exist. That I am worthy of being seen and loved and supported. And he happened to be one of those men. Those men that are the right combination of twisted and beautiful, that justify love as twisted and beautiful. I felt twisted and beautiful. It was tragic and unnecessary, and it happened. The three of us healed one another just to break each other in new ways. We are three lost and found children, losing and finding pieces of each other in each other and sometimes others. You were alone grieving losses and finding love in other faces that were grieving their losses too. Big broken hearts validated your pain. To those young broken girls I want to say, please pick up a mirror and say to yourself, I am twisted and beautiful and I have faults too. And I should really just mind my own business because I have hurt too. And hurt people hurt people. Those young broken girls with big broken hearts just want love too. And I get it. And I'm happy you had community, even if it was emotionally toxic. There hasn't been a day that's gone by when I haven't thought of you, haven't laughed at you, haven't cried at you, haven't wanted to talk about dismantling the systems of white supremacy and oppression with you. I know you saw me that late night on Pike Street when you left the organizing meeting. You had that look upon your face that I used to shield you from. I wasn't with him. I just wanted you to know that. I wanted to run to you. I just wanted you to know that too. I've had to work on forgiving myself for how I hurt you, and you probably know that from the text messages I send you. You sent me a request on LinkedIn of all places, because you just wanted me to know something that I'm still trying to figure out too. Our issues are our issues, and we've been sisters in hundreds of lifetimes before. Maybe in this one, the residual lingers longer. Maybe in this one, it takes you more time to forgive me. Just know that in this one, like all of the others, I will never stop loving you. I will always be your sister. I will always forgive you. I will always be there to hold you when the sun is setting, over a beautiful city on a rooftop building that we broke into. I will always be there to let you know that big sisters mess up too, and little sisters cut the deepest.